Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. New album reviews all the damn time. That's our mantra for the next couple weeks, right? We're going to be bringing you lots of reviews of new releases, trying to get caught up on all the 2024 stuff that's just kind of sitting around waiting to be reviewed. Today is no exception. This is actually one that I was supposed to be receiving from the band and the label and the PR group months ago, but for whatever reason, it only just trickled in recently. So it's either the 16th studio album from this band, or if you don't count a covers album or an album of basically a kind of a different lineup, the 14th album. Either way you look at it, it's a lot of albums from Nektar. Mission to Mars is the brand new release from them in 2024. I apologize for the kind of glare that's coming through my window. Hold on, let me see if I can get rid of that here. Might be a little dark. Here we go. Well, it's still there. It's that mid-afternoon sun. You know, it's kind of hard to escape it. Here, let's see. All right, yeah, that kind of works, I guess. All right. Anyway, let's take a look at the CD here. Mission to Mars. First album after the passing away of founding member and drummer Ron Howden. So we've lost both him. We've lost Roy Albrighton again as well. So, we're down to Derek, don't call me Mo, Moore as the only founding member left of the band. Still in the band. Mission to Mars. Here we got some additional photographs and lyrics and all that good stuff. Some cool photos of the guys in the band. I'm going to tell you who they all are in a second. All right, so in Nektar 2024 is Derek Mo Moore on bass, lead and backing vocals. You got Rich Schlanda on guitars, lead and backing vocals. You got Kendall Scott, synthesizers, orchestral programming. Jay DiTamo on drums and percussion, and Marianne Castello helps out on vocals as well. So, that's the current lineup of the band here on this brand new album. It's a fairly short album. It's I think 32 minutes long if you tally it all up together. So, by prog standards, it's kind of basically like an EP, right? 4 tracks, 32-36, I believe, is the total time limit here. So, title track Mission to Mars opens up. It's about a 9-minute long song. Really interesting. When I interviewed, I had Mo on the channel a couple months back when the album first came out, and they were playing some live dates. I had him on the channel, and I was given a private stream to listen to the album a couple times before I actually talked to Mo. And I remember thinking on the title track, I was like, wow, kind of doesn't really sound like Nektar at all. It's almost like a boogie rock track for at least the first half of it. I mean, there's honky-tonk piano, and there's just kind of boogie, bluesy rock guitars, and even the vocals are kind of totally not what you'd expect from Nektar. You can substitute, Johnny Winter, Foghat, name any kind of, boogie rock band of the 70s, and you slot that in, and it doesn't sound all that dissimilar. But then, maybe midway through the song, all of a sudden you start to hear a little bit of those spacey keyboards, the really cool acrobatic guitar playing, and now all of a sudden, and Mo's very high in the mix bass lines, I might add, all throughout this album, really, really well done. He's a very melodic player, and I love in a prog band or a hard rock band or metal band, whatever, where you really hear that melodic bass up front. It's not buried in the mix. So Mission to Mars, the title track, is almost like 2 songs in one, because it totally changes right around the midway point. Then all of a sudden you get classic sounding Nektar prog from the middle onwards to the end of the song. So cool way to mix it up. Does it make a lot of sense? Maybe not. Maybe it would have been better as 2 tracks. I don't know, but it kind of works for me. Long Lost Sunday is up next. That's a little more traditional Nektar sounding, kind of dreamy, kind of spacey, cool keys, nice melodic vocals, pretty good song. I like that quite a bit. One Day High, One Day Low is track number 3. That's over 10 minutes long. That again is another cool sounding Nektar track, Nektar style track, what you would expect from these guys. They have always been one of these bands that you can't really pigeonhole into any one specific style of music. They're always called a prog rock band, but they always have elements of space rock and psychedelia, pop and hard rock all kind of mixed into their music. One Day High, One Day Low, up-tempo stuff, a great chorus. Again, lots going on musically, great keys and guitars, really nice guitar work on this album, I might say. Some cool riffs on here as well. I like that. And then the last track, which is the shortest track on the album, is called I'll Let You In, which is kind of more of an atmospheric, it's almost like a pop ballad, so to speak. Really heartfelt, emotional vocals. There's kind of like there's like an emotional, almost bluesy feel to the song, but not very cool. It's probably not my favorite of the album, but I still think it's a nice way to kind of finish the album. Again, it sounds like something from yesteryear for this band. Maybe would have been nicer to have more of a rocker as the last song on the album, because you know how I don't like ending albums on a more mellow note, but I think this one kind of works because it gives you a lot of those kind of swirly feels of Nektar music, past and certainly present, obviously. So overall, I think there's lots to like on this album. You may argue that it doesn't quite sound like a true Nektar album. But again, it's almost like, how is that really going to be possible at this point in time, right? Because you got Ron's drums are no longer there. You know, Roy was just such an important part of their sound, not only from his guitar playing, but his very distinctive vocals. So now you've got, both of those elements are gone. So this is basically a band trying to now reinvent themselves at this stage of the game. And I think they've done a great job of that here. They're trying to incorporate some of the elements that we expect from the band, but also going down some new roads and avenues to try and mix things up a little bit and come up with something different. I got to give them credit for that, right? Would I have liked a little more content? Yeah. I mean, 32 minutes for a band like this, you don't have one more song, guys. I would have liked a little bit more. But I think what's on here is pretty cool, and we'll see where they go next. I get the feeling that they're still trying to kind of figure out exactly where they fit and where they want to go in this time frame, right? Being as it's practically a new band, even though most of these guys have been playing together now, at least playing live for quite a while. It's kind of a new band, right? So let's see where they go next. Apparently this album is going to be the first of a trilogy, I think is what they're doing, if I remember correctly when I spoke to Mo. So we'll see where they go next. I think it's off to a good start. My guess is they're going to keep continuing to build on this. So we'll see. We'll see what happens next. But I'm going to give this 3.5 out of 5 star. Again, just think of it in terms, this is new Nektar, right? Got some familiar elements from the past, but for the most part, this is the band trying to reinvent themselves, do some stuff a little bit differently. It's a little more straightforward, but I still think there's plenty of good stuff on here. So 3.5 out of 5. Go check it out. Nektar Mission to Mars. If you've already heard it, let us know what you think down in the comments below. And we'll see you next time here on SOT. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, I got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. It's always greatly appreciated, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.